Why was the F1 TV direction at Monaco so bad? The Monaco Grand Prix is a fantastic piece of history that still remains within the F1 calendar. I get it, it's completely understandable why it comes back year after year, as it's hardly changed since its first appearance back in 1929. Funnily enough, the first television ever sold was also in 1929, but you'd have thought it'd have been yesterday with the quality of the Monaco TV direction. I just want to be clear here, F1 wasn't in charge of the antics that went on. And when I say antics, I mean an unbelievable side-by-side battle between Vettel and Gasly being interrupted to look at Lance Stroll jump over a curb. Or finally being about to see what happened between the Aston Martin and AlphaTauri, to then be interrupted by Perez entering the pits. I'm really still not over those mistakes, can you tell? Anyway, as I was saying, it's not F1 nor Sky to blame for what we saw yesterday. It's in fact a French television channel called TMC, who was responsible for what's broadcast around the world. For some reason, as tradition for it being the Monaco Grand Prix, TMC are given the reins to manage an incredibly difficult job, producing an F1 race. Now, I'm not saying it's easy by any stretch of the imagination, but the team at F1, for which I personally have seen their control centre at Biggin Hill, it's enormous and they have a huge team, have had it pretty locked down when it comes to quality. When you do it week in, week out, of course the quality is going to be better than some people who do it once a year. FOM, Formula One Management, have previously explained what TMC are accountable for over a race weekend. As well as making sure the cameras and microphones are in sensible places, TMC oversees replays, selecting which cars they want to follow, and the general direction of the world feed. They're not in control of things like the timing screens though, or setting up all the onboard cameras. That's FOM's duty. This isn't the only time this has happened though. BBC and ITV both have experience organising the British Grand Prix direction, with Fuji Television looking after the Japanese Grand Prix until F1 took control from the 2012 season onwards. Gives us hope that maybe F1 will take control back of the Monaco Grand Prix too. By eliminating the need for local production teams, F1 has provided more consistent coverage for fans. With more experience and knowing their equipment, they're able to deliver skillful and professional coverage, something that was severely lacking from this weekend. The minute an F1 fan who has tuned in to watch their favourite sport can notice errors, it ruins the experience. Qualifying was another example where it was completely screwed up, with following drivers who just finished their laps rather than when they were just starting them, and so on. Liberty Media and F1 need to step in, and soon. When watching an F1 race or any motorsport event in general, it should be simple and natural and like you're following that driver on their journey around the circuit, not suddenly abandoning the action, and the only bit of action, to show a replay of a car going over some curbs. Sort it out for next year, please. There you have it, why the F1 TV direction in Monaco was so bad. Did it ruin the experience for you slightly, or were you okay with how it was produced? Let us know in the comment section below.